Hello everyone, this is Nick from Quit With Nick and nicktorone.com. Haven't done a live video for a little while, so I just thought I'd throw one in here and now. And as you can see from the title, what I wanted to address and touch on in this video is the question that I get very often, which on one hand can be the most important, relevant question for you or someone as the smoker looking to quit, but on the other hand is actually the most irrelevant and least important question. What is that question? It is, how much does it cost? Now, obviously it can be a very important question because obviously, many people are doing it rough, and if they really, are living week to week, month to month, it can be the most relevant question. Totally get that. Although most people who are asking that question might be spending up to and over $200 a week, mind you. Pack-a-day smoker is spending $200 a week. So I understand it can be a relevant question, but here's why, in a sense, it's the most irrelevant question and really shouldn't be the first question that someone asks. And that is because when it comes to quitting, typically something that is the cheapest way to quit isn't really going to be the most effective. Why is that? Because most people would agree that quitting is a game that is either won or lost in the mindset, the mental approach to quitting. However it is you're going to quit. Patch, pill, gum, Champix, Zyban, hypnosis, e-cigarette, whatever it is. If your mindset isn't right and you don't have that level of commitment, chances are you're not going to go the distance. Now, very obviously, what would you be more committed into making work? A simple process that costs $50 or $100, or a process that has cost you hundreds and hundreds of dollars? Obviously, you're going to be more mentally committed to making something work that you've actually invested quite a bit of skin into the game of, So just on that level alone, I know for a fact that if my rate was much lower, I probably wouldn't have the same success rate. I know that if people are willing to pay my rate, and I know I'm not the cheapest out there because obviously when it comes to a service, the better someone is, the more of a profile, the better the reviews, the better the success, their rate is going to go up and up and up. Of course, that we all know that, right? That's why I'm confident in what I charge. But it's important, and it can be, when it comes to especially a hypnotherapy process as well, it's important to look at the process, not just the cost, because I'm sure that most smokers would agree that if they're really confident that a process is going to work for them, money isn't really that important. What you probably really want to know is this going to work for me? Not so much how, because if you knew, there is no guarantees, of course, when it comes to quitting smoking, but if you came across something that was guaranteed to work, what would you pay for it? If you knew you were going to quit, I mean, really, it comes down to how important is it to remain a non-smoker? How badly do you want all the benefits that you would get knowing when you quit? The health, the breathing, better lungs, live longer, more endurance, less aging, better teeth, gums, hair and nails, more control, to be more present with your family, to have more time to yourself. There are so many benefits. What it really comes down to is, what am I willing to pay for all of that to occur? Now, the only thing you can do, because there's no guarantees when it comes to quitting, is check the hypnotherapist's process. There are better questions to ask than leading with, how much is it? For instance, how many clients have you seen? What's your qualifications? How long have you been doing this? What is your success rate? But not just what is your success rate, how have you calculated your success rate? Another important question to ask. Anyone can throw a number out, but you got to find out and ask that person, how did you come to that number? How do you know your success rate is blah? Do you follow up with me after the session? Do you give me any preparation material to get my mindset right? Is there a process before we even meet? How long is the session? etc., etc. If you get very good, confident answers from a hypnotherapist with these more important questions, you're more than likely going to feel that this is something that I think is more likely to work for me than just this, than someone who charges $100 for a 1 hour session where I literally just walk in, they do the process, walk out, see you later, here's my card, and you'll never hear from them again. You'll never hear from 99% of hypnotherapists out there. Why? Because they're not confident in the results. They're not confident that when they do follow up, you're still going to be a non-smoker. So I just wanted to share this, the difference between the good questions and just the how much is it, and I know the mental games that a smoker might play with themselves because I used to be a smoker. Sometimes people will ask, how much is this going to cost? Because there's some amount in their mind they're willing to pay in case it doesn't work. I'll be okay losing this amount of money because it's not that much. But, if it was this amount, because I'm not going to pay that because if it didn't work, I'll be really annoyed and all that kind of thing. So, just be mindful of these kind of games that this is the addiction kind of mindset, of dipping your toe into something. If you really come across a process, a person and a system that you are very confident you can make work for you and is going to work for you, then what difference does it make what it costs? Your life is more important than a few bucks. And typically my clients are making my feedback in less than a month's worth of smoking anyway. I like to remind people of that sometimes when they hear my rate and they might think it's a lot. It's like, well, you're smoking that in 4 weeks. Oh, yeah, actually, yeah, true that, It is an investment. Absolutely. It's an investment in your health, your wealth, your future. The question is, well, how much is it worth to me to quit? So just something I wanted to share. If anyone is on the journey of quitting and you think this video could help them, feel free to tag or share. You never know what you share that might help someone quit and potentially save and extend their life. So this is Nick from Quit With Nick. Feel free to give me a call anytime. I'll put the number in this post. To your health. This is Nick. Take care. Bye.